Obviously that wouldn't work out very well. We're going to talk about the throwers. I'm just going to kind of give an overview of the group as a whole, and then Coach Kapicka's going to kind of talk about the underclassmen, they'll come up. But this year's group was a very successful group, actually one of the most successful we've had as a whole overall here at Germantown since I've been here. They competed all the time and competed at a very high level. It was a very large group of kids that we coached. We had over 25 kids in just the throws alone that we were working with, and it was a wide variety here of those that were veterans and those that were new. So it was nice. We've often been young in our group, but this year we had a lot of a mix, and they could learn from each other a little bit. We had good success along the way. The conference relay is one of my favorite meets because we had to really work together as a group to compete. We took fourth in shot for girls and second for disc for girls, and then second for shot for boys and first for disc for boys. And that first place finish for the boys disc was a new conference record that was set, that's been held since 1991, actually, that those guys broke. Their combined distance was 429 feet, which was really good for those guys that went on there. And that was a relay of Cole Karch, Alex Schley, and Phil Fritchie. Those guys did a nice job. And that same meet, Cole is 2 inches away from the overall JHS disc record as well. It was throwing a 72.7 in that. So yeah, we can give them a round of applause. Conference was also good for us. We scored a lot of points on both sides. Cole was an overall discus champion in a kind of an environment that wasn't real great for young disc throwers. We actually threw in a hammer cage, which is a much more narrow alleyway to throw in, which it kind of messes with your head a little bit, and it was really cold that day, so they did a nice job there. The cool thing about this group that I thought is that they worked really hard. We had different stations that we worked outside. Sometimes they had to kind of work on their own and self-motivate, so they had to do some different things where we worked through with the guys and girls, but they all got better towards the end. There's a lot of PRs that were made towards the end. They kind of peaked at the right time. And especially for the young group that's been coming up here, that last JV conference meet, I didn't know what they ate that day because they just started popping up PRs all over the place. It was really nice. We kind of ran away with the boys' shot there. The girls did a really nice job, and the boys disc did well, really good as well. Varsity did much the same. We got we had 3 people go through the sectionals in the disc, 2 in the shot, and 2 people made it to state, one of them getting on the podium with a 6th place. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But overall, it was a really nice season. They did some great things, and Coach is going to talk a little bit more about the underclassmen. So.